Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who was watching my Attack on Titan video. It really felt like that couldn't have been successful without my GPA is a beauty standard video, because that Attack on Titan video got 3 views initially, and then I got more views because of that short that I had produced. So thank you all for watching that. I'm very grateful. I got a new subscriber. Thank you. Ghost of Genesis for subscribing. Like my husband was playing some music and I was happy dancing and he's like, "Do you really like this song?" I'm like, new subscriber, and he was laughing at me. But thank you so much for the subscriptions. I'm grateful for all of you. Anyway, if you continue watching this, I'm just gonna let you know now. Spoiler alert. We're talking about Attack on Titan, and if you continue watching, this is your fault. It's your fault now if you decide to continue watching and you don't want things to be spoiled. I have given you plenty of time, so make sure that you are not watching if you want to continue watching Attack on Titan beforehand. Well, anyway, my video talked about how I let go of a weeb that I went out with, and he's not a weeb in the sense, like, I understand that there is a difference between, like liking and appreciating Japanese culture, Japanese artwork, because manga and anime are very beautiful pieces of art. They're very beautiful methods of artwork, and just the way that I teach my students whenever it comes to music or English language arts, their artwork is there to communicate things when words fail. And so I get that artistic expression is important and it's beautiful, but there are a lot of associations that come with that, especially when it's anime and you've got like I would say the stereotypical like basement dweller who watches anime all the time and has like a bunch of body pillows, and that's his whole life. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, I think he's on TikTok, it's Lorlo. He's got his little bit of like the person who's got like he's got the Mikasa and Levi Ackerman the body pillows, and like he decided he would marry Mikasa. It's hilarious, and I'm like, it's just a skit, but like that's what I'm imagining when it comes to weeb. And the guy that I gone out with, like, I was recording this video earlier in the car and my husband was listening to this whole thing, but it was really funny because that guy didn't seem like that, but I just associated that with associated those things together, especially when you're Asian and you know, like, it happened to a friend of mine who was a quarter Japanese, and like she's got blonde hair, gray eyes, and some guy was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Japanese. I've always wanted an Asian girlfriend." Or he said, "You're Asian. I've always wanted an Asian girlfriend." And that's just a little weird. Like, liking Japanese features is cool, or just liking Asian features is that's okay. Like, that's a preference. That's what you're attracted to. But just the fact that you are Asian is just kind of weird. Like, if you weren't initially attracted to the person and then they said that they were Asian and now you're attracted to them, that's kind of weird to me. And I don't feel like I look Asian. Like, if I stand up, and you're not going to see that, but if I stand up, like, my body type does not look Asian at all. I'm very squishy and very curvy, and so, like, that's just the thing. It's like, I felt like at some point it's like, oh, I said I'm Asian, and I was like, and he said that he liked anime, and I don't think he made that connection, but I'm just super cautious because I'm not about to be someone's body pillow, all right? But the funny thing is, my husband got me watching Attack on Titan. Like 2 weeks into dating, or 2 or 3 weeks into dating, my husband was like, "Hey, Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I watch that." I'm like, "What's that?" He's like, "An anime." I'm like, And then I was like, if this is not a breakupable offense. If he had said that on the first date that he liked anime, I probably wouldn't have like seen him again. That's just the truth. And like the reason that I had not gone out with that other guy was not because of anime. That's what sealed it for me, that it was like, okay, yeah, not doing this. But there was just a bunch of things all together, and then that was like the last blow that was like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna see him again. And if you're still subscribed to my channel, I'm really sorry that you're hearing this. But this is the story. There was like, I had 2.5 irrational icks, 1.5 rational icks, and then that the last one was the anime. So like a 2.5 was like, for one, he didn't have any sisters, which is really funny because my husband is an only child. And then the other thing was the fact that this guy's last name was like towards the end of the alphabet, and I know you don't need to change your last name upon marriage. That's not a very long held tradition, but I think it's a beautiful tradition nonetheless, and I wanted to participate in such. But I I was like, I really don't want to be all the way at the end of the alphabet when I've been used to being at the beginning of the alphabet, and I'm just used to being first all the time, so I didn't want to give that up. That's an irrational ick, because I know that those things don't have a bearing on your character. And then the half irrational, half rational ick was the fact that this guy did not dress up for the first date. Like, I was in a nice dress, I did my hair, my makeup, I had nice shoes on, and this guy shows up with a baggy, unflattering yellow Nike t-shirt and then basketball shorts. So I'm like, he looks like he's going to PE in middle school and not dressed up for a date. And I'm like, okay, maybe. And this was during COVID school, so I get that we were all kind of, I guess, just a little lazier. And so I get it, but like that was just, I think that's a half rational, half irrational thing. And the most rational one was like, the fact that he was an introvert and he wasn't really talking throughout the date. He was texting me a lot afterward, but what I just was cautious about was the fact that like I learned this on Focus on the Family, which is a Christian radio station or Christian radio show, and they were talking about how while having an introvert and extrovert dynamic as a married couple seems fair because you got one person talking their head off and someone else who's not. It's actually it's groundwork for creating more toxicity, because the person who is the introvert has less doesn't have the space to speak, or they just feel like they don't have the space to speak. So it creates tension, it creates frustration, and that's just something that I didn't want to deal with in that sense. So I made sure that I found another extrovert who talks more than I do. And all my friends do not believe me when I say that he talks more than me. Like, they know that I'm the talker, and when I tell them, like, he talks more than me, they're like, I don't believe you. So I found my person. But that other guy that I had gone out with, when he's like, oh, yeah, I like watching anime, like Hunter x Hunter, and Demon Slayer. I don't think he said Demon Slayer, but he was like, yeah, Hunter x Hunter, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna, I'll still be, like, cordial and respectful, but I'm not gonna talk to you. And so, because I was like, I'm not about to be someone's body pillow. If you know that I'm Asian and you like anime, I just automatically assume that you think, like, oh, Asian anime waifu, and I'm like, that's not what I'm about to be. But now that I'm married and my husband got me watching this, he's like, okay, you want a kid's show? Do you want comedy or drama? And I said drama. And it was on Amazon Prime, and so you can get it on Amazon Prime for I don't remember. I think I can link it down below, but I think it was like $25 per season, and like everything but season 2 is like a double season. It's part 1 and part 2, but everything was like $5 this time, so we got it on sale, and we got the whole thing, and then we had to watch the movie on Crunchyroll, and oh my god. This thing is so well written. Like, the acting is superior. Like, I'm an artist. I produce entertainment. I've been producing entertainment since I was a child. So I know how to step outside of the entertainment experience and say, like, oh, wow, the artist is trying to convey this emotion. This is the message that they're trying to portray using these colors. The juxtaposition of the characters is trying to imply this. When it came to Attack on Titan, and I do this all the time for everything that I watch and everything that I consumed, music, whatever, I could not do that with Attack on Titan. I was enthralled. There are very few things that completely enthrall me, and I was totally enthralled with Attack on Titan. Like, there's one character, and I already told you, spoiler alert, so still, double your fault if you continue. But I hate Flock. I hate him. Because, like, he is such a coward, and you see that cowardice, like, just continued on, but with power, and he's so power hungry and just, I hate him. And that's great acting. And then, like, in the movie, when Armin screams. Now, I did say in my video that I wanted to watch this when I'm luteal, meaning, like, for just a quick recap, you've got menstrual, follicular, ovulatory, and luteal phases when it comes to the female hormone cycle. Male hormone cycles are daily, females are monthly. And so I want to make sure that when I watch it being luteal, like just on the down slope of hormones, that's when I am very emotionally reactive. The smallest things will set me off, and I will just be a pool of tears. And so I want to watch it when I'm a pool of tears. And so I tried rewatching the first 3 episodes, but I think there's just not enough time distance between when I watched the movie and when I watched the episodes today, because I still felt like I think my heart still hurts from watching the movie. But now, I mean, I rewatched the first 3 episodes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Raina and Bertold. And it says his name is Reiner, but I always heard it as Raina. But anyway, so Raina and Bertold were like, I mean, they were the big titans, right? And so that attacked them, and so they're asking questions like, why would you still fight, Eren? And when you've seen how bad these titans are, and Eren's just like, I'm gonna kill all of them. And so, I mean, now seeing that, I'm like, that's why they were asking that. But like, the amount of like just emotional turmoil that this show produces, I need to get the books. Like, I need to get them. So if anyone can tell me where they are, I would really appreciate that. But like, just like, okay, so like there's the dynamic of Mikasa and Eren. I've been looking up a bunch of Eren Mika fan art out there because it's just so cute, and like it's heart-wrenching in the movie. And like and then like I saw another ship. What was that? Levi Han, Hanjivi. I love that one more. But like I read a comment from a Levi Han ship video. It was a short, and it was like, well, in the Japanese version, there was a few things that are lost in translation into English. So when in the movie Levi puts his fist on her heart when she's about to, die while fighting Titans, and says dedicate with your heart, or like dedicate all your heart. But in Japanese, it's more like I dedicate all my heart to you, or I dedicate my heart to you. And that's why her face is like surprised. But the other thing was like whenever they were in the woods and she's stitching them up and saying like, oh, should we just live out here, just the two of us? In English, it doesn't sound that powerful. And especially when you see the dynamic that they have. But then in Japanese, and this is from the same comment from that same video, in Japanese, that's more like I guess, I don't know if it's culturally or just the way that they said it, was more of like a marriage proposal kind of thing. So I'm like, yeah, the ship does exist. It does exist. And so now, like, my heart is just torn into shreds. Like, Isayama, thank you so much for writing such a beautiful story. And I have no words anymore. Anyway, that's the thing. So now you have the story of why I didn't go out with that weeb, and now I'm watching Attack on Titan. I really don't think that there's going to be any other story that will top Attack on Titan, with just the amount of dedication into story writing and into the animations and the acting. The voice acting was, oh my gosh, like I felt every emotion. I was totally enthralled, and that is very rare for me to be completely enthralled. In order for me to be completely enthralled, I have to be participating in the performance itself, and as an observer, I was totally enthralled. So if you're kind of on anime, watch Attack on Titan. I have the links down below. I'll try to do that. Anyway, this will be my last video for this week. And I'll pump out more videos next week. Hopefully it's going to be the same. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching my videos, and I will hope to see you soon. Bye!